Republican, Democrat, Independent? We don't know. They don't know. And frankly, all we care about is doing things a better way. A way that ensures more kids can be born and nurtured and grow up in this country and become whatever they want to become every day. We're the largest, most successful pregnancy resource center in America, and we got this way out of love and respect for everyone, for you, for your neighbor, and for the women in this community who are in trouble right now and need help. We're the Women's Care Center, and we're not here to judge anyone. We're simply here to help moms have babies. That's our better way, helping moms have babies. Find out more at womenscarecenterfoundation.org. Life in this world can be like a fairy tale. That is, if you live at all. This is the story of ordinary people who've quietly built the largest, most successful pregnancy resource center in American history. How it's different. A uniquely positive approach. Results driven. And saving babies and moms in a better way for the past several decades.
It's not until you reflect on it, it's not until you think about it, that you think, this really is exceptional. Every day, young women come to us in situations that to them feel impossible, that look impossible, that are not easy. And every single day, they are able to make courageous choices based on love. And they are able to do that because we're there to support them.
The great thing about the Women Care Center is that they don't judge people because they genuinely care about them and the unborn.
We're there to help them, and we're there to very basically walk with them. It's a great place to be.
It's just very uplifting. You walk away from here and you say, boy, they are making a difference in people's lives.
One woman at a time. That's how we do it. One mom at a time, one baby at a time. If you can't save all the children, just save one. Just one. And so we take them one at a time.
That's what matters. That one person, that's who matters. That's how we measure success. And because of that model, word spreads. And there is that woman, and there is another woman, and there is another woman, and it has this huge ripple effect. But that's it. The only one that matters is the one who walks in the door right now.
Life's a matter of choices. The most important choice I think you make is I'm going to allow this child to come into the world and nurture it and help it develop to reach its potential that God gave it.
Saving babies and moms, thousands and thousands, year after year. Teaching moms and dads to be good parents at the same time through parenting classes, literacy, and self-sufficiency training with incentive programs like the Crib Club, where moms and dads are encouraged to set goals and to finish their educations. Saving lives in a better way.
Every day a young mother brings her baby back to say thank you. You know, it's a ripple effect. It really is the proverbial pebble in the pond. It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
And it all really can and does work for the good. And that's what we do at the Care Center. Every day, young women come to us. They know so many times they don't have it other places in their lives. They know that this is a place where they are genuinely, truly valued.
How can you help the Women's Care Center keep its promise to the next young woman who walks through our doors?
I used to say to a team, if not you, who? If not here, where? If not now, when? And I can't do everything, but I can do something. That I can do, I ought to do. That I ought to do, by the grace of God, I'm going to do. So I just ask everybody to look and say, we're talking about people's lives.
If you're looking for a results-driven ministry,
We need each other.
one that makes a real difference in the world
It is a place of hope, and it is a place of care.
over multiple generations. If you believe in miracles,
Miracles still happen.
One woman at a time.
consider a better way. Consider the Women's Care Center, the largest, most successful pregnancy resource center in American history. The lives you help save today will surely help save other lives tomorrow. Remember, there's one thing
Every time I look into your eyes,
something we'll never know.
I feel love. Every time
We're not supposed to know.
you're next to me, I can feel love.
Is which of these children
When we are
will change the world someday.
together, I
We never have,
feel you.
never will.
I can feel.
I've always believed that each of us put here for a reason. That there is a plan.
So it's not good enough that everywhere we go, more lives are saved, more kids will grow up and have a chance to change the world.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And God bless America.
Showing young parents just what it means and how to be self-sufficient, good parents after they give birth
We are people who believe love can triumph over hate.
is how we've quietly become the largest, most successful pregnancy resource center in American history.
There is no reason not to follow your heart.
The Women's Care Center. Saving babies, then changing lives. Not a handout, but a timely hand up. The better way.
It is a better way. We're not choosing life, we're creating a life. It's not good enough to just help them have babies. Our client will have the ability and the confidence to create a family, a home, a life for themselves and their children.
They're not judgmental here. When someone comes in, it's whoever, everybody, anybody. They're just very welcoming. It changes the mother. It helps them grow with their kids and strengthen bonds. The classes that they offer, even besides the parenting classes, it's baby basics.
This is a place where you get to discover who you are. They told me, obtain your degree, we'll have an open door here for you at the Women's Care Center. So of course that's gonna encourage me some more. Of course that it pushed me even more.
I was an unplanned pregnancy, and that's what the Women's Care Center does, is help young women or women who have unplanned pregnancies.
The end game for our young mothers is self-sufficiency.
I mean, I've had a really great life, so what a waste it would have been. I'm sorry, I get really emotional when I talk about it. I don't even talk about it that much.
A self-supporting, self-sufficient, empowered young family.
We all love our children. Some of us haven't learned how to care for them. And just like someone can learn to read, someone can learn to parent.
You're talking about real life stuff here. Now, this is not a game, this is real life.
I came to Women's Care Center when I was 15 years old. Pretty much gave me a lifeline, and I realized that in all reality, that adoption was the best fit for my son so that he could have a good life.
We're there for these young mothers and fathers and for their children, sometimes years after the birth of these babies.
I just kept hope that someday he'd come back. They found me last year, his mother and father. He wanted to meet me, and it was pretty exciting. Now I get two memories of holding him. That's a memory you never forget.
Every one of us has been at the bottom before.
Just being able to touch him again and hold him again.
It's not good enough to be a beacon of light. We've got to dispel the darkness.
We literally serve the girl next door. And the longer we're in a community, the greater our impact is.
And they're the ones, young mothers, fathers, they're the ones who are going to do it. They are going to have children, and their children's lives are going to be profoundly and importantly and significantly different than theirs were.
If I wouldn't have been born, I wouldn't have grown up and had married Urban, had 3 children of our own. Our daughter, we wouldn't have our daughter who just got married, and will someday have children of her own. I know that women do not think about that when they're in that position, that crisis moment, when they find out they're pregnant and they don't know what to do and they're alone. You don't think about what all would be missing if you don't have that baby.
That young person might turn out to be a fireman, a policeman, a wonderful teacher, a musician, President of the United States. Who knows that, only God knows the future.
I got pregnant. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't ready for that. But I can tell you that Women's Care Center was able to help me more than what I expected. My life turned out completely different. Completely. It's not the same anymore. I have my child, and I think if I wouldn't have him, I wouldn't work as hard as I do now. My son is everything to me. Women's Care Center will be helping you, your mentor or your tutor, however you want to call it.
We have volunteers who come in from the community and say, I have this skill and I want to bring it to these great kids. And there are lots of statistics, right? The kids learn better in school for having music classes and taking ballet. Isn't it great to start these kids feeling like they're these are kids who are worth ballet. These are kids who are worth Mommy and Me music. It's every kid. As much as any other kid in the world should have ballet, these kids have it too.
The music classes that they provide here, it really does stimulate their brain.
The women and their husbands gain self-sufficiency, and they don't need us forever.
It is life. It's all of life. It's the messiness and the joys and it is life.
It isn't just about choosing life. It really is more of a generational impact.
Everybody changes the world when they're here. You can't change the world if you're not here.
Women come to us and they may have learned of their pregnancy and it may have been devastating. And suddenly there is hope and there is encouragement and they feel like they're valuable and that they really can do this.
They do have an option, and it's a heck of an option. The Women's Care Center.
Every time I look into your eyes,
I cannot explain to you what that child has done to me. He changed me in every single way.
I was drawn here, and it was just its comforting place.
And they don't just hand it to you. That's what I love the best.
Even though he's so little, I talk to him. Maybe one day you'll become the president. The president.
Where will our next great leaders come from? No one knows. Remember, the greatest gift in the history of civilization.
The Clanahan is there, the puck is still loose, 11 seconds.
And you go for Urban, go for Urban.
The only thing we really ever pass on to future generations.
There is a plan, a divine plan for all of us.
Is our children.
Los niños. Children, the most important ones here.
But first, we have to give life and nurture it.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine.
Don't be trapped by dogma.
Then, just like you, they'll change the world.
Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition.
Everywhere we go, lives are saved, then changed.
If our hearts are true, His love will be as sure as sunlight.
Unconditional love. The better way.
It is a better way.
This is the end result of your love.
The largest, most successful pregnancy resource center in American history. Saving babies and changing lives the better way. The Women's Care Center.